Good afternoon, John O'Flaherty, the B3 burner, and some people have been waiting for this a while, have asked me to do this, and so we're going to do this today, Saturday, January 18th, 2025. This is a Gator Stand, and I reviewed it May 5th of 2023, and I sang of its praises and thought it was a really good piece of equipment, and I think it still is. But there's some caveats and some cautionary tales I need to tell you about based upon what happened to me and how it broke and how I had to have it fixed. Where the problem is not where it's standing up, it's where you're putting the legs back down. And you'll notice that there's some play in these legs. This is actually the good side. This is the side that broke. I want to caution you, and we'll do some close-up shots as well. I want to caution you on these bendable diagonal anchor points that connect the leg to the table. Make sure you do not hyperextend these in the wrong direction, and make sure you don't force the legs down one on top of the other if they don't lay properly. Let me explain to you what I mean. First of all, on this side, we pull the pin out. Always make sure the pin locks too, so that what you put on the stand doesn't collapse. We wouldn't want that happening, because in most cases, what you're putting on it is more valuable than the stand itself. So when you pull the pin, this is supposed to bend inward. Kind of like picture this being your knee, and this is your thigh, and this is your shin. You know, the knee is supposed to bend like this. It's not supposed to hyperextend and go the opposite way. So when you're coming down, make sure you're not, I'd have to try to do it, and I don't want to do that, but make sure you don't hyperextend it the wrong direction. I actually did that. How did I do it? I don't know to this day how I did it, but I broke it. And you'll notice that because, all right, this is what I want to show you, if you can see it okay. The distance from here to here of the mount is higher than the distance from here to here. So this one is designed to go down second. So what happens when you put this down first? Well, let's pull this one, and this is the one that broke. So we again have to be real careful not to hyperextend it. This part had welds put in it because I broke it. So I go like this. I think this happened to me once or twice, and it doesn't lay down all the way. So in my infinite wisdom, what did I do? Oh, I'll force it and I'll make it fit. Well, all I did wound up doing was busting this weld away from its welding point. And this whole piece came detached from the stand. It was just loose and hanging there. Always make sure that the side that has the smaller amount, it's, now that I look at it, it's kind of common sense. It wasn't common sense to me at the time I did it wrong, but because the distance here is smaller and this is hinged lower, it should go down first, and consequently this one goes down second, and now they lay flat. Oh, if only I knew that before I forced it and broke it. So be careful of that. And again, be careful of the hyperextension of the legs, and be careful that as you lift this up, the grab tag that says Gator Frameworks on it is supposed to be on my side. Don't get it caught in here, because when you bring it up, it's going to get tangled inside the mechanism. Always make sure it's over here. So let's lock it, listen for the lock, and jiggle it to make sure that the pin releases and goes into the hole. And we'll do the same on this side, making sure again that the tag is not in the way, the lanyard or whatever you want to call it. And that's it for there. Now I'm going to show you a close-up of the objects in action and show you what the old weld looked like and what the new weld looked like that I had to have done. I had a friend weld it back together again because of the issue. So let's have a look. Okay, here's a close-up on the hinge. And if you look real carefully, well, there she is. There's the busted weld that needed replacing. Right here on the back side, and a little bit on this side. No, it was mainly over here. I wanted to say that it was also over here. You can't really get under there and see anything, but that really wasn't it. Now this is what the good side looks like. The welds are, for the most part, very well hidden, a job well done, boom, boom, boom. But no, this was where the issue took place. And here again was the issue. Pulled on the pin, and I don't even think I can make it happen. I don't want to force it, but somehow I managed to hyperextend this in the wrong direction. And it wound up bowing out this way and coming down to the front instead of down to the rear like it's supposed to. And this one lays flat first, and then this is the good side. I guess what I'm saying is just be careful and don't be in too much of a hurry. If it looks like something isn't folding right or something seems off, listen to your gut instinct and common sense and don't push it, don't force it like I did. I was in a hurry. Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen. You know, haste makes waste. And so there it is in a nutshell. And that's what you want to be careful of with this Gator Stand. It's fairly strong, but those are its weak points. The elbows or the diagonals where they bend, and making sure that the legs fold flat by lowering the one whose hinge is lower to the base of the frame than the other one. The higher one goes second, the lower one goes first. All right, John O'Flaherty, B3 burner. Goodbye.